Okay, today we're looking at Egon Schiele and we're doing some quick sketches and we're going to use food colouring. There's a typical Egon Schiele painting, ridiculous distorted angle on his face, and I've chosen to mimic it in my photograph here. I'm cocking my eye, lifting my head up, and I'm going to try and draw that in two different ways. First I'm trying quite a traditional sketch, where I'm just copying the image in a line drawing. Okay, adding detail where I can, just observing and drawing. Obviously I've sped up this drawing of a little bit, well, 4 times, just because I think it would be a bit boring for you to watch me draw for half an hour and paint for half an hour, when you can get the rough gist of it in the first few minutes. But you can see the type of sketch I'm doing here. I'm drawing in the detail of the eyes very closely, adding little detail underneath the eyes to make it look even more distorted and exaggerated. Okay, I'm doing my best to observe the drawing and copy it almost exactly, but not quite. I am exaggerating these features a little bit. To be honest, I'm not worrying if I get it wrong, because with this Egon Schiele face it needs to be an exaggerated, almost a caricature of his face. It's an exaggerated expression and exaggerated angles. So, you know, I'm not too worried if I don't get it exact, but at the same time I want it to look human. And I want to get some of the detail in. Here we go, I'm quickly drawing in the neck here, adding a little bit of detail I can see, and drawing the rough shape of the hair, all quiffed up like Egon Schiele's. Okay, I've finished that one now. I'm now going to get a pen and just do a continuous line drawing. You might see me take my hand off the paper a couple of times doing this, but I usually put it back exactly where it is. And it's usually just to make sure that the pen is still drawing, because occasionally it runs out of ink a little bit. There we go. Instantly I make a little bit of a mistake here. I know I have. I've drawn the eye a bit too far over. But because it's almost a caricature, it doesn't actually matter. I'm not going for a realistic look on the face. I'm not trying to capture my sort of identical drawing of me here. I'm trying to capture the spirit of the exaggeration. I think I wish I'd drawn that first eye a bit bigger and the eye more raised. It's not captured that there, but well, you know, it's a continuous line drawing, and even if it wasn't sped up, it probably took me only a few minutes to draw. So this is kind of what my advice to you guys is. Continuous line drawing is great. You can probably get them done in hardly any time. Okay, so now I'm getting the food colouring. Got a yellow, red, I'm just adding a blue there, and mixing together the yellow and a tiniest bit of red, watered it down now, then more yellow, and just get a tiny tint. I'm going to paint in the flesh colour on the face. It's still very yellowy, but this is Egon Schiele. He never looks healthy in these pictures, so we have to exaggerate that yellowness, the greenness, the purpleness, the blues, and yeah, we're making him look, well, uncomfortably ill, which is about right. Now looking for the darker tones, I'm just putting it in gently, and as you see, as I go along, I almost cover all of the face. And even later on, when I come back, I remove most of the white bits I've left. And a tiny bit of green here now, to get some uncomfortably ill shadows around it. And then just blend them in a little bit, because I don't want it to be too green. Back now, a little bit of red and blue, purple. Bring that in. Oh, it's more green. That's it, come back with the kind of purple colour now to exaggerate those parts, getting the mouth in and working at it. Thinner paintbrush now, because I know I need to work into some of these details. Get harsher, so we exaggerate those features, those bony bits of Egon Schiele's face, working them in. Looking to kind of create the shadows. I'm going to be honest, when I drew this bit down I thought I messed it up a little bit, but as soon as you blend it in, it looks really well. I don't think the ear ever fully recovers from that but the rest of the face looks great with it. So just working over the details, looking for other bits I can add, and now a simple red and blue seem to make a nice brown with these food colors, but I think I'm going to add a tiny bit of yellow mixed in. I struggled to make it again, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get those colours in. blocking it in. So create the effect of the hair. Getting the thinner brush, I try to kind of play around with it. I get a bit of blue eyes, put a bit of blue into the hair to darken it. I'm not quite sure the hair works on these, this particular brand of food colouring, but I did enjoy doing it. Okay, doing the continuous line one now. I'm trying to do it quicker. I'm trying to react quicker, going from light to dark tones even before I finish the rest of the face. And as it goes around now, I'm just going to mix, getting it dark and darker, but I'm generally going to just water it out, adding a little bit of yellow. That's it, just blending those colours in. Still keeping the 3D shape of dark to light, and then back now with the kind of purples and reds. A little bit of green now. Really enjoying these tones, and it's quick. I know I'm speeding up, but it's taking me less than half an hour to do both of these drawings and paint them. So as you can see, it's a very effective way of creating paintings. Look at it in closer detail. Look at there, once they sort of dried out a little bit, they've really come to life. Pained expression on my face there. Really nice. It's lovely to see the greens and the flesh colours mixed together. I'm now just going to get a sort of fine liner pen and draw around certain details. Egon Schiele has a nice linear style to him, and he doesn't mind a black outline. So I'm going to push that in and see if I can exaggerate these facial expressions even more. You might not want to do this, you might want to leave it to natural colours. But I'd suggest what you do is you do one with those natural colours and then another one where you get to draw over it. Maybe pick the one you didn't like as much, draw over it. Or take a photograph of the one of it before you colour it in and then stick that in your book to show development. But I really do feel that because these paintings don't take much time, I think you're better off doing more of them. Fill your page with them. Like, yeah, I've got 2 on this page. I could probably get away with another third one at the bottom, or annotate it. Better still, have some annotation running up one side, or stick on the picture of Egon Schiele that I'm trying to mimic, and stick down the photograph that I took of myself that you saw at the start on the page, so that they get some idea of what I was trying to capture. I'm drawing to a close now, just doing some cross hatching to get some tones on there. But I'm really pleased with what I've managed to achieve in half an hour. I think you guys can create some even better work than this, and I think it's a good way of filling your book with really visual, interesting images. Use those photographs you've taken already and try and do this style upon them. Anyway, good luck guys. Can't wait to see your results.